Anyway, sorry.
No, you even did the shooting sound effect.
Am I derailing this enough? I don't know. I like this movie. Anyway, that's my review. You're welcome.
Good review, Steve.
Thank you for signing into every film in the book. I enjoyed this one, and I have no notes. Moving on. Next week, we're
that's
starting
the worst.
In 2 weeks, we're starting Halloween, and I'll have opinions then. Bye, everybody. All right, let's tear it down.
Oh, that was the podcast?
Yeah, that was the podcast. I'm trying to structure this to our average view time, which is about 5 seconds. So if I could just get to it, you know?
Train on the water, boat on the track. Train on the water. Sorry, is this copyrighted? Okay, I probably should stop there. But welcome to Every Film in the Book. This week we are watching a movie where there's a train on the water.
Yeah, and what is this movie called?
It's Spirited Away. I mean, they read the title.
They know.
They
saw the thumbnail.
They wouldn't have clicked on it if they didn't know.
We have to say the title every time. All right,
every time.
We're
Listen,
having
attention
a day.
spans are little. We got to remind people constantly.
We're the same people on the same YouTube channel doing the same thing, but guess what? Different movie today.
You know what? One of these days I'm going to have you guys switch places. Just
No.
to, like,
mix it up.
No,
Yeah,
that
just
would
mix it up.
wreck my autism. That would just wreck it.
And my OCD would be
Yeah,
like,
just-
no.
Like, why am
This
I
is
looking
not
to the
right.
left? I can't look to the left. on
Honestly,
this.
I just want somebody else to sit here. I hate this chair.
you know what? I'll just mirror it.
Yeah.
Just
You sit over there, but then flip it.
no, just in post, just
Up
mirror
and
the whole
down.
video.
Reverse it. Like, yo, sorry, not to derail this even more. I played that song backwards, and she says the same thing backwards that she says forward. Missy Elliott was a genius. Anyway, Spirited Away was a fun movie.
Sorry guys. This is a little bit of a crazy one because it's a holiday today.
It is a holiday.
And
It's technically a holiday.
Technically.
yeah, it's a bank holiday. And and Steve and I just worked all weekend. But Steve's a little loopy. So we thought, why not watch something lighthearted, fun, but also terrifying
Yeah.
at the same time?
So said animated kids movie. I said, cool. We'll do what Steve wants to do, and it's a horror movie.
No, okay, hold on.
It's scary. It's scary.
Hold on. Just for background, these guys on my left here, these guys, one of them is a woman. They don't like the anime kind of Japanese style movie stuff.
No. Let me be clear.
All right, clear me out.
I don't like garbage anime television shows.
Fair.
Yeah,
all of
but
it is garbage animated. It's all poo-poo caca. But
All right,
this is
well-
a movie.
which has the same thing. It's just a 2-hour runtime instead of 24 20-minute episodes.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I don't mean to offend anyone like Michael has chosen to do.
Yeah,
I
do
am-
something about it.
I'm not a fan of anime in general, but I do like the good stories, and I like the ones that are a little less action-based and a little more story-based. So that was more of this.
That's what I said. Just she said it way nicer.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's nice.
She said it
about
way
that.
nicer.
So anime has genres, just like other types of, media has genres. I just don't like the actiony ones. So this one was much more my path, I think. And I've
Yeah.
never seen it, surprisingly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I never.
was the only one who saw this.
I
one.
didn't know it existed.
I
My
knew-
bad, Studio Ghibli.
Yeah,
my
I
bad.
knew about like some of the no-face mask
Yeah.
I've seen before, although it does also remind me of the Avatar, The Last Airbender, the guy who steals your face.
Oh yeah,
that
yeah,
spirit.
yeah.
It looks just like
Well, that guy has no face.
Kubo.
Sorry, I
no,
had
that
to-
was the other movie.
That was-
No, this
that was
guy
the
had
panda.
no face.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Ko the face stealer.
Yeah.
But
Anyway.
the
Fuck.
animated movies that we've done have, and Steve is bringing stuff that he knows we're gonna like a good story, and they're good.
Yeah.
And that was Steve was like I said to you earlier. I was just like, yeah, that's good movies. You're like, good. Like that's all. That's all I needed to hear
No.
is you liked it.
Trust me, it would have crushed me. I love this movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
This is my brother not drugged me to this. He took me to this. I had no idea what it was, but it was back when he was really into art. He was really into animation, and he was like, "Hey, listen, we got to go see this. Don't worry about what it's about. Just sit and watch it." And like I fell in love with like the art style and like the cool colors and like the awesome backgrounds and like the way they animated the characters. Like it's a great story, and it's a fun time watching it because it keeps your attention pretty well.
And it's scary.
Yeah.
I don't understand this.
Well,
What
okay.
was scary?
If I
Explain
was,
this to me.
if I watched this as a child, I would have been terrified of just about every character in this film.
Even Radish Guy with his big nips.
I didn't like Radish Guy. Radish Guy made me uncomfortable, and I'm 29. Like,
I'm a fan
Listen,
of the Radish guy.
I saw
he
this
was
in,
nude.
That's
I
why
saw
I liked
this in
him.
theaters, and I thought it was lovely.
I didn't like his butt sticking out. There were a lot of butts in this movie. There were a
And-
lot of tentacles and things that I'm like, what is that? I
Yeah,
don't-
but animated butts are pretty funny. Like it,
Yeah.
it
yeah,
was
like
pretty
the
funny.
crack kind of like splits.
Yeah, and they're
itself.
Yep, you're just like,
And they're extra shiny for some reason.
yeah, it's because it's freshly oiled butt
I love
hawks.
a shiny butt.
But yeah, the spirits would have creeped me out as a child.
I
think.
liked. Well, you were saying about the backgrounds and stuff. I liked the chaotic backgrounds during chaos,
Yeah.
and then they also had simple backgrounds during chaos, and then they had chaotic backgrounds during like just walking through the
Yeah.
flowers. That stuff going by was like, gee whiz, that's crazy.
Well, and
and they're
like-
just walking.
Yeah, and like half the fun is it's like a Where's Waldo kind of movie where you're like, oh, what the hell is that in the background? Oh, there's like another dragon skull face thing. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, look, Radish Guy has a girlfriend. Like it's fun.
Wait, Radish Guy has a girlfriend?
Dude, that guy is slaying every
He's
weekend.
straight
He's the
pimpin'.
Yeah.
strong, silent type.
He's the guy who walks into the casino with 14 radishes on his arm. He's ready to go.
just-
Radish babes.
I just like how his hat was a bowl.
Yeah.
His hat's just a bowl.
It's
It's like
adorable.
so. I have a couple of questions about the world.
I would
in
love
general.
to answer him.
So this is just a world where everything has a spirit, and all the spirits can go take a bath.
Yeah.
All right.
Like she's basically in like a spirit like vacation
Realm
resort.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like they all go there to relax, and that's why there's so many shops and dinners and bathhouses and
Yeah, I kind of relate it to the spirit world that is set up in Avatar, where it's like it's its own realm,
yeah.
I guess you could say, and sometimes they cross over into, Earth, and so that's when you get the like see-through looking spirits. But then in their world, they're like actual
Yeah, they're like
beings.
they're full-bodied.
They're who they are.
Yeah. So it kind of confused me because I thought maybe it was like they come out at night sort of thing. But then, the sun comes out and it's
Right.
the daytime, but she's still in the spirit world.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I almost you know how like we watch those like travel videos and like they have like those night markets and like, it's just kind of it's open from like dawn or dusk till dawn. And like you can go, it's a fun party thing, and like that's how I.
Well, and
I
the
was, like,
spirit, the
kinda-
spirit world is kind of nocturnal in nature, anyway.
Right.
So I thought it was funny that like, because it took me a second because they went to bed and then the sun came up. I was just like, oh right. They're in like the opposite little pocket dimension or whatever you want to call it.
It's like working in New York.
It was kind of neat. It was kind of neat to see something so ghoulish be very almost like all the magic. Like the guy was bleeding once in the like that was it.
Yeah.
That was the only like bad thing that happened, and like the people that got eaten were able to come back and stuff.
Right.
So it seemed like it was just kind of
It wasn't
Like a s-
gory.
yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't. No arms getting torn off or
Yeah.
nothing. But it just seemed like all the bad stuff just looks bad because they're having a bad, and that's kind of the whole thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like the creatures, and you could say people aren't really as scary as they seem if you just like
No, because some
see
turn
what-
out to be
Yeah.
a river.
Yeah.
And like I mean, whatever. We're older now, so it's easier to see the message. But it's one of those. It does tell that story where it's like, your main character is scared of everything. She doesn't want to do anything. She doesn't want to take risks. And then as the story progresses, she's taking risks. She's going out on her own. She's defending herself. So it's like, it's that classic like.
And she's able to go back and apply it to her
right.
real life.
So it's her learning that things and situations can seem scary, but when you're actually in them, it's like, oh, okay, everybody's just
or even if it is scary, that doesn't mean you can't do it.
right.
Yeah.
Like,
Wow.
like-
We're learning so many
I know.
lessons
I
today.
know. I'm
like
gonna change my
that
life
scene of
tomorrow.
her running across the drain pipe. Like,
Yeah.
if that was the beginning of the movie, she never would have done it.
Mm-mm.
So it's like it's cool to see that progression without them like shoving it down your throat. Like, I'm a woman and I can do it. It's like just let her do it.
Just
Yeah.
let me watch her do it then.
Yeah.
And they kind of. She didn't really get too many pep talks.
No.
And this is, for me with my brain, when I see an adult explain something to a kid, I love it when they just explain it.
Yeah.
They go, this is this. You ask me what this is this. It doesn't need to make sense.
Mhm.
You're 7.
right.
But this is so she was given information, not told what to do with it or how to feel about it. And she made all her own decisions. And like the boiler man, like he just gave her the means to do it and the information. Like, how do I get there? Oh, well, you got to go here,
Right.
and here's how you can get there. He didn't tell her to go.
right.
He just said, this is what you're asking, and this is how you do it.
right.
If you go, that's up to you. So I thought that was neat because
Yeah.
I remember being a kid and adults would explain something to me like I'm a kid, and I'm just like, that wasn't. I wanted to know how it worked. Like
We'll tell you when you're older.
right. We'll tell you how. No, I want to know how the TV gets the stuff in it. So don't go, oh, well, they just send it through the wires. I'm like, I can see the wires. Tell me how it works.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Well, and a lot of
for
times
me.
your parents don't have answers,
Yeah,
so they
and-
just kind of just glaze over it.
Now, parents, you have the internet, so actually teach your kids stuff when they ask you. This is a great podcast. We're going to make the world better.
Yeah.
The whole world's going to be better.
So many lessons.
Every film in the book changes the world.
One complaint.
Don't.
Just
Okay.
one.
No, that's
This
fair.
is going to be a good one.
All right.
It was a story where the kid experiences something that can't be explained to the parents so that they don't know that they've grown.
Mhm.
Right.
Only that's it. That's it.
Yeah, and I don't think that's a critique necessarily.
Yeah, that didn't
From-
seem
from
like
my
a
point-
That's
a
why I
complaint.
said it's fine.
but-
It's gonna be fine. That's the only detractor from it was it would have been cool if their parents were like,
Oh.
Holy shit,
we
we were
were pigs.
No, can
Yeah,
you
I mean-
imagine the horror that ending would cause? Like, holy fuck, I was a pig for 12 hours.
Right.
What is
I
happening?
mean, it was like days, and it must have been happening in real time because they got back to their
We
car.
were joking. We were like,
It was
so the
covered in
movers
dust.
left. It's been years.
Yeah.
They sold the house again.
Like, it had to have been years.
Well, I think it was real time, just like a week, right? Because like the sun only came up and down a few times.
Yeah, but that grass when they got back was like fucking high.
And the car was all dusty.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you leave a car in the
In the forest
forest
for a
with the
week.
windows down for a week, it's going to be fucked up.
yeah,
There's going to be squirrels living in there.
2 weeks top.
That's
I think.
that's actually a good thought. I never really thought of how long she's in there.
But
Because like the
yeah.
story just kind of
It
happens.
just moves.
And like you don't know how many days have passed. You don't know like what's really going on. It seems like it's only over the course of like 2 or 3 days.
Right.
But
Even so, there's going to be leaves in your car when you get back.
Right.
But if it's a few days, the movers did all of it, and they don't have to move any furniture, which is probably cool.
Although, is it like a wormhole type thing where like time moves differently?
Little
in the
time
spirit
dilation
world?
from Studio Ghibli.
It could be some part of that, but then again, it wouldn't make sense that their car was all
yeah.
messed
So
up. Like it had to have been days.
yeah, it's like when Matthew McConaughey landed on the water planet,
Yeah.
and then he lost like 27 years of his life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have y'all ever seen
Hey,
Interstellar?
let's make a movie about being a terrible father.
But it is one of those things that you think about, because if the parents have been away for a week, there would be signs. Like, they would get back into town, they'd get to their house, and there'd be like...
There'd be a foreclosure sign because they didn't fucking pay their mortgage.
Well, it could just be a week, but you'd think somebody would notice. You think the movers would call somebody. Do they have an HOA? I don't know. But like...
They didn't pay the dues.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's against HOA policy to get spirited away. So if you could like pay
It's
your
in the
dues.
fine
Even
print.
like sending her to school, they would bring her to school and they'd be like, oh, she's not registered. She wasn't here the first week of school, so we took her name off the list. Like, they would realize at some point that... look at the date.
I don't know, because I could be gone for 2 months and no one would call me.
Well, that's depressing.
Wow. Well, I think
I'm pretty sure someone would reach out.
I wouldn't, but somebody would.
Right?
Hopefully someone would.
Wouldn't be these two.
No, I wouldn't reach out.
That sounded
I
genuine.
I would
know,
hope you
I
would
know.
call.
He's been hurting my feelings all day today.
I would hope you would call me just so I could ignore it.
Yeah, just be like, no, well, he's alive. That'll do.
It's like I heard this somewhere where it was like I went to attend your funeral knowing that I could have done something to avoid that outcome.
Yeah. Yeah, that's mean. Just jokes, people. This is how we have fun. We
Yes.
say terrible things to each
Listen,
other.
we're getting ready for Halloween, so I'm imagining.
and you know,
Michael-
we're saying terrible things without cussing a whole lot, so
Yeah, it's fine.
good on us.
Yeah,
we're
you
doing
know,
great.
Actually, you know, we're
Well, we did a PG movie
Yeah.
that should have been rated R for terror.
She
There
did.
was-
She did seem pretty traumatized. In the
See,
beginning.
but like I explained this to them earlier. I am 7 years old, so like these animated movies
you
that
shouldn't be here then if you're 7. This is weird.
it's fine. My parents know I'm here.
Oh, okay. You got
They said
permission.
it
I
was okay.
have the slip. It's in my backpack.
All right, good.
But like with these animated movies, like I can 100% watch a movie on my phone, and if it's a good story, nothing else exists. I'm
Right.
100%. I can still do that. Never stop doing that. That's how life goes better. But which is exactly what happened. So it's like she's gonna get it's gonna get if something bad happens to this girl, I'm gonna hit you, Steve. Like
and we had to pause the movie a couple times, and like every time we came back to it, it was just like invested
right
immediately.
back
Yeah.
in, which is nice because this movie came out 24 years ago, and it's a kids movie, and it's done way better than a lot of
Well,
movies.
like it reminds me of Kubo, where it's like, yeah, it's a kids movie, but it tells a deep and meaningful story, and like you can take away a lot from it, or you could just see it as, oh, it's a fucking movie for kids, and like, the parents turned into pigs. What is that?
Yeah.
Like, so like you can see it from both sides, but if you really take the time and like sit and listen to what the movie's showing you and like get absorbed into the like beauty of the environments and like all the colors and like the interesting creatures, like it brings something to the table that a lot of things don't nowadays.
Yeah, they just don't like. They just don't like. They don't even try. Like some movies don't even try. They're just like, we had $38 million laying around, and we
Yeah.
made a shitty
Like,
movie.
I
here.
feel
There's
like-
no morals anymore.
Yeah, like I feel like even modern day Disney movies are getting like, all right, I get it.
Yep.
Like, oh, sometimes families argue. Oh,
Or like,
Cool.
sucks.
don't even start on like the Sonic movie and like some of those. that
Yeah, like
it's so just like in your face the
'cause,
whole
like,
time.
yeah, kids movies have to be flashy and fucking bright and like change plot lines every 5
Which is
seconds to
weird.
keep your attention.
Because I was bored most of my childhood, and that was totally fine. And then you'd watch a movie or something, and you're like, this is awesome.
Yeah, that's
now-
why I got so hooked on movies.
Well,
It's
they
like,
even-
well, that was the fun time.
Now they have television shows for kids that advertise it's not a high, like it's not high pulse rate, but it's not a zap, 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 zap,
right,
zap. Like
right.
each frame lasts more than this amount of time, and
Much
they
better for your attention
they
span.
advertise it for parents nowadays so that they're just not just punching their kids in the face with TV from 3 years old.
Yeah.
Where the flashy stuff is how you keep like adults entertained. It's like I've seen children just like stare.
Yeah.
For
The Gen Z stare,
Yep.
as they call it.
That was me at the craps table. I was just.
And then there was Michael. Sorry, we just went to Atlantic City. We had a great time.
We just had to party a bit.
Yes.
Came back and watched a kids movie.
Yeah. We had to come back to reality.
Yeah.
The parents turning into pigs. You should have warned me. And I was not expecting that because when they turned around, I was like, they got fat. And then they turned around, I was like, this is a
got
scary
real fat.
movie.
Yeah.
No, I wanted to say that was the only moral for parents is don't eat too much or you're going to turn into a pig.
Also, like, don't be so
What?
focused on something that you neglect your children.
That or
I'm just saying, the kids still got it.
how about don't go to a food stand that nobody's operating and eat all their fucking food.
But it's fine because Daddy's got cash and credit cards.
What if that was for a catering event and that's
Yeah.
not your food? Like
That's somebody's wedding food right there.
right? Like what
Sorry.
if it was they were just preparing,
Yeah.
the crowd was out getting family photos and they come
Yeah.
back?
What the hell? What if it was like 10 minutes before cocktail hour?
That's
Just in the
a
middle of snack?
stretch. Nobody cares. That's a stretch.
I also realized after you guys said we haven't been cursing that much, I felt the need to throw in a couple.
I know. I noticed you did drop some hard
I know. I'm
F-bombs
so sorry.
during the kid movie podcast episode.
I'm going to have to put an explicit warning on this one.
I think that's just on the channel.
I
Yeah.
think you should just...
No, there was that one for Christmas that we didn't curse at all.
Yeah,
or I
we did
jingled
jingle
it out.
bells.
I jingled
That
it out.
was... See, but then
That was
you
for
could
comedy.
do the...
That
You
was
could
for
do the...
comedy.
Yeah, that was just to be funny.
Yeah.
You
Never
could-
again. That was a lot of work.
Oh, you had to listen to our whole
I
episode?
did.
That's crazy.
Listen, we're terrible. Do you can you imagine listening to this?
Sitting for an entire hour
Are you
listening to this
kidding me?
garbage
I do it all the time. Talking's a lot of fun.
and listening.
Listening's fun too. I don't do as much listening as I do talking. This kids movie's making me want to better myself.
Yeah, I mean, I will say, like, we didn't get into a lot of specifics about the plot because
Too much.
This
Too
is
much.
one of those you just have to watch it.
Yeah.
I do think it's really interesting how you never really knew what they were going to do next. And although you knew the overarching goal of her
Right.
getting her parents back and going back home, you didn't know how she was going to get
No.
there
Right.
at all. And,
And
they were
the-
throwing stuff at you left and right.
And literally, the little, Spirited Away pun here. The steps along the way actually were cool.
yeah.
And it didn't reduce the goal. I feel like some movies where it's like, okay, we're doing this one thing, and then they do all the cool stuff,
Yeah.
and then at the end you're like, oh well, you just had to do that one simple thing.
Well-
They didn't do, like, it was each adventure was its own adventure
Right.
along the.
Well,
it was-
and
it
like
was
she
neat.
had clear goals throughout each portion of the movie. Like, she's got to get a job, so she gets a job. Then she's got to be good at her job, or yo mama's gonna eat her soul. So she gets really good at her job, and then Haku gets hurt, and her mission becomes, I'm gonna fix him. So like she has clear goals, she has clear visions, and I just love, before we started this, Michael was like, what is she gonna do? Like, get a job or something? I'm like, that's exactly what she's
Right,
gonna do.
I have
She's
no
gonna get
idea
a
about this
job.
movie. I was like, what is she gonna work there? This sucks.
That's a good point.
I liked the frogs were funny. Like that's the character design for this
ducks
was.
Yeah.
Ducks were nuts, man. I
Oh,
like those
dude,
ducks.
I want to hug one of those
Ducks,
things
the radish
so
man,
bad.
and then that little frog that gets gulped.
Yeah, gets
He's
eaten.
funny. And the main frog that was giving out the bath tokens
Yeah.
or whatever. I know that guy's voice from somewhere, and I can't figure it out. I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to look it up.
No, there's a lot of good voice talent
Yep.
in this.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but I thought that the lady in the
Yeah.
spa helping out our main character,
Oh, Lynn was her character.
Mhm.
yeah, I thought she sounded like the girl from Hercules.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Now, we are not professional, so we did not do any research.
We
before
could look this up.
However,
You could look it up.
I
I don't know.
speculating
Yeah, you look it up.
more. It's more fun.
Do your own research.
Yeah, God.
Quit relying on the internet to form your whole personality. Oh, sorry, that was a little bit close to home. A little bit close to home. Sorry about that.
Yeah. What's up?
So
Breathe.
do we just?
There you go.
Because I don't want to gloss over this, but I also want to bring it up in a respectful way, where not to bring any more hate.
I don't like anywhere where this is
So
going.
there was a certain caricature in this movie, and there was a certain maybe obsession with gold that was a little bit on the nose.
Are you talking about the scene where,
Yes.
let's say, a protuberance
Yep.
was in the screen, and
Yep.
only
Yep.
that protuberance?
So I thought, hey,
Yeah.
could be not, but I did see a couple of things that are caricaturesque, and I'm
Now-
not saying
now-
I'm not saying America hasn't done
Now, Michael,
gross caricatures of people.
nowadays, this kind of caricature is welcomed.
but
That I don't think that was the question.
but
That was a
coming
concern. Like
coming from the depicted culture or alleged depicted culture.
the presumed culture.
Presumed, alleged, maybe not. I could be barking up the wrong tree here, but I thought it was funny. I thought it was really funny. I was like, that was on purpose. That made me laugh.
Yeah.
She
now-
liked her gold.
We have to give it's 2001.
It doesn't
Very
matter.
different time.
Funny's funny, man.
It
Funny's
was-
funny.
Yeah, but there was a clear
And
idea for this character.
Yeah.
and it was funny. And I appreciated it.
I'm
And
gonna
I
let-
thought it was great.
Yeah, no comment.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna let Michael
Let's
talk
let
on this one.
those that were not represented in this film not talk about it. But yeah,
Yeah.
I thought it was really
I'm just a
funny.
dirty
it was
Italian.
it was pretty funny. That the crackly granny voice, and then the way she was drawn over and over and over again to make an animated film in the early 2000s,
Yeah.
and then
And then they made her a twin.
they made her a twin, and then just the obsession with gold. It just made me laugh. I thought it was great, and then the gold turns to dirt, so it's like, you. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
pretty.
that's
That was
what
pretty
you get
great.
That's a joke for the adults.
Yep, that's for me. That joke was for me,
You know-
and I liked it. Thank you for putting that in there.
Well, listen, I will say this. I never put any thought to that until today.
Yeah, as a child, you don't think about, anything like that.
As an adult, hilarious.
Could I say cultural appropriation?
no, because it was just animated. So, but I did find as we talk over Steve's
Sneezing.
egregious sneeze attack during the
Bless
episode,
you.
I thought it was really
Sorry.
funny, and then I just loved the. No Face just dribbling gold out to the peasants was just I
Take
loved it.
my gold. Yeah. Okay. The whole thing about No Face.
He's a simp.
Yeah.
I want sand. Bring me sand now.
Yeah.
I'm using
he,
the frog's voice.
So he became evil because of the bathhouse.
I think the greed of it and like the
But he was
excess
giving
of
stuff
it.
away.
I know, but I think it's like they treated him so well that he got absorbed in like the excess and like.
Well, and
the-
he's somebody that couldn't handle, like, she could handle it, he couldn't handle it. It
Right.
was, it's kind of the parallel opposite stories.
It's like what I assume would happen when you become a millionaire and everybody kind of like treats you different and like you get like
Oh, maybe that was a lesson about wealth.
like
and the money, that's why
status.
like the gold turned to dirt at the end. So
Mhm.
all of that, while
Was
it
worth-
cost money, the money was worthless and everybody learned something. Like
Right.
I feel like the Wicked Witch of the West and her twin sister, also other Wicked Witch that turned out to be a really nice lady. Like they like you can see that they would probably have a better relationship, and then Haku remembers his name and he finds out he's a river,
yeah.
and then
That
the-
scene I loved it when like the scales start.
Yeah, that was
peeling off
cool.
of
I
him.
was like,
That's
hell
really
yeah, that's
fucking
cool.
Mm.
And then the Boiler Man too.
Which Michael's dressed up as, I think.
You actually do kind of look like him. If only you had a giant fucking mustache.
Six
Yeah, I
arms.
know. I can't do the mustache well.
Add some extra arms in
need-
post.
It's just awful. But at the end, he was concerned, and that was the first time you see him step down from his little.
Yeah, his little
spot.
thing.
So I thought that was kind of neat.
Everybody grows.
Everybody
Yeah.
grew. I don't know what
No,
Lynn did. Lynn
Lynn-
did apologize for calling her
Yeah.
dopey.
And she even felt like protective over her
Mhm.
because she was like, "No, Face, if you hurt
Right.
her, you'll be in big trouble." I was like,
Even though in the beginning she was like, "Get her out of here." I don't
now,
want anything to
speaking
do
of
with
that scene, can I just say that is the most inefficient rowboat I've ever seen? Have they not heard of
Well-
oars in the spirit realm?
well,
I feel like oars are like even a good paddle boat, you know, like a little. You can use your feet to kick.
a lot of vehicles in that realm of the world looked a little bit different than they did in the West.
It's because we had all that oil.
That's yeah.
I'm an oil baron now.
Okay.
Just letting you know.
Boiler
Anyway.
Man and the Oil Man.
Yeah, the Boiler Man and the Oil Man. There will be blood. Anyway. I just derailed this so hard.
Yeah, we're
I'm
falling
so
apart
sorry.
here.
Anyway. No, and I don't know where I want to go from here, so
well, I
somebody
mean,
else talk.
we're nearing kind of the end of the movie and getting to the point of we know that she's going to have to do one last test. We know what the test is before it even happens because she has a bunch of pigs in a pen.
Yep.
We're like, oh,
Called
she has
it.
to pick her parents.
Yeah.
And then Michael's like, oh, her parents aren't there. And I'm like, yeah, it's going to happen. So, like, you know, some of that's a
I
little
was surprised you
predictable.
called that.
Yeah,
I was
pretty
I was-
awesome.
me
Also
seeing the
thinking-
movie was like, yeah, I think it's the 2 on the end there.
And then I thought it was funny because she didn't even go through the trouble of getting pigs over there. She just turned employees into pigs
Yeah.
and was like, this is a test. meh."
Listen, it's part of the contract. It's very small print. It says at any moment Yobaba can turn you into a pig.
Now, another thing I would have liked to have seen her return her name to the girl.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that
she
would have
Because
been.
she took it. They made a big
Well,
point of seeing
see,
her
But then
take
she
it.
ripped, like, the contract.
Yeah,
So
but
did her
see,
name just die?
I think that's the point, though. It's her. She
It was
never
always hers.
forgot her name.
Right, it was always
Like
hers.
she always because she even.
But Haku did.
Yeah, well, Haku's
But
a
Haku
little
was out
bitch.
there. He was. Jeez.
Sorry.
Wow.
Haku was a cool water dragon.
Yeah, he was a cool water.
That was
Water
pretty cool.
dragon / river.
Yeah.
He's a river
yeah.
dragon.
That was really. You forgot your name. You're literally flying.
You're literally
You're
a
the
river.
You're literally
You're the
shaped like a river.
Susquehanna River. That's you.
You're the Schuylkill River.
Comes out with a freaking cheesesteak and a cut off T-shirt. He's like, "Yo, how about them birds?"
Go birds.
That is
They changed it just for the American version.
That is a regional specific joke.
If you're unfamiliar with the Philadelphia.
Yeah. If
Get
you,
your head out of your ass and follow a real sport. I don't like sports.
Yeah, you might want to like.
Sorry.
I'll make fun of anime people because they're all
Yeah,
whatever. But sports fans will kill you.
I've
Sports
seen,
fans will beat you up.
I've seen the videos.
in your own stadium. They will hurt you.
But yeah, so I like overall. Did you guys enjoy your
Loved it.
experience?
It was
with your
great.
first
Yeah.
Studio Ghibli movie.
Nah, it wasn't my first Studio Ghibli movie.
What other ones have you seen?
All of them, Steve.
No, you haven't.
I haven't seen any Studio
Exactly.
Ghibli movies. I didn't even watch that one.
That's fair. But
I'm
yeah,
unaware of which ones are
Now,
horse.
whatever pathway of childhood I took, missed all the good ones and just watched Disney garbage.
Yeah, I watched a lot of Disney garbage.
It was
as well.
all. It was
No,
Disney, but
and-
I think I had two sisters.
and I would love to visit more of these movies with you guys because there's some that are like there's one called Grave of the Fireflies and it's all about like World War II and the atomic bombings and like stuff like that, but it's set to like a
and it's
a kid-
animated.
to like a kids movie. So it's
Alright.
it
Did they change history?
no
we win.
They
we
tell
win
you-
that one.
Yeah, no, they
Back to
make
back.
it very clear what happened, but it like this studio, just like the studio that did Kubo, like they take like the animated medium and they tell these like really deep and like meaningful stories through like silly kid stuff. And it's like, yeah, you can just view it. I know I already said this, but yeah, you can view it as a kid movie, and it can just be that for you.
And it works as a kid movie.
And it works
or
as
you can
just that.
Do a little digging.
Yeah, but now watching it as a 32-year-old, when the last time I saw this, I was probably like 10 or 11. Like you get a little bit more from it.
And then
it's kind of fun.
I will say, even some of the kids' Disney movies, when you go back and watch them, you're just like, how did I sleep? Like, because like it's
This
scary
is
movie.
terrifying.
It's like you're getting chased by something that's eating employees, and then it
Yeah.
only wants to talk to you.
I never
That's
liked
scary.
the witch from Snow White.
No, it was
I didn't like her.
awful.
She was rough.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, I still remember. What was it? Maleficent from Sleeping Beauty?
Yeah,
Oh my God, she turned into a dragon, and it scared me.
which is cool. Now,
like it.
now it was cool.
Yeah, now it's cool.
25 years ago, I was like, I peed. But it is nice to go back and visit some of these because these aren't our typical movies
No.
we do. So we've
And I
thrown
know,
a
like,
couple in there.
ordinarily, we wouldn't go to a movie like this if we were just
Well,
hanging out and watching.
But we are every film in the book, so we will do
Right.
any
Yeah.
movie. So, leave us your movie suggestions in the comments, I guess.
We're going to ignore it because we have our own plan.
Yeah, we do every film in the book except for the ones you suggest.
Yeah. Minus.
And get ready for spooky season, y'all.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's
yes,
next.
that is
in 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
spooky season. Do we have some ghoulish plans for
are-
you?
I honestly forget what we're doing, so I'm very excited. This is gonna
We'll
be
all
fun.
find out next time.
Yeah, join us in 2 weeks for spooky season.
Spooky
Spooky. Bye, everybody.
See ya.
Bye.